So last
What
time.
happened last time?
Last time on Way of the Wicked, a lot of things happened. It was, yeah. The intrepid party camped in a mine and kidnapped ladies, and then we flew through the sky with the power of magic.
The cloud.
Yes, to Shargamon's lair, where we met Shargamon and some of his pets, and killed a few of them, and then got to Shargamon. And he was not happy to see any of us. Basically telling Telemundus and Yerathon that they were both his greatest failures and that he would destroy us all this very instant unless we stated exactly what we wanted and why. So, Telemundus launched into a speech to convince Shargamon not to kill us, which he didn't do, of course, because we're still here. And basically laid up the plan, and Shargamon was like, well, I could kidnap and eat this princess for you, but first you must do something for me. And he detailed that there is apparently a fat and copulating, apparently, a copper dragon on an island south of him, and he wants that copper dragon destroyed. And we were like, sure, we can kill a copper dragon, maybe, possibly. So we flew to the island, landed, and bluffed our way inside, and then assaulted one of the guardians of said island. And in an incredible fit of forgetfulness, I forgot to stop that creature from teleporting away. So basically she hit us with like a 20d6 force wave or something, and then teleported away, basically. So yeah, that was bad. So we decided to press on as quickly as possible, killing everything in our way, just to rampage through the island and see if we could find the great secret that Zacharias was convinced actually existed on the island. And in a completely stroke of luck, we did find the dragon's vault hidden beneath a chess puzzle that Sheep provided the solution for very quickly, so we could actually break down there, go into the dragon's vault, take the greatest prize of them all, which was the skull of the nameless tyrant, a terrible sorcerer lich thing that was imprisoned there, and then escape the island. And from the horrid knowledge that we learned from, or Zacharias learned from this creature, a lot of things have happened in the downtime that we decided to be 1 week, because things needed to be happened, rituals needed to be performed, and yes, I think that's it.
I think so too.
Where are our tokens?
In the
inside the
manor
manor.
castle, of course.
Of course!
They might be
I-
old, but
Yeah, these are old tokens, but that should be fine.
I don't.
you haven't gotten that many new magic items and whatnot, right? And it's serious.
No, about that.
I don't see our tokens.
I can get the newer ones
there.
for you from last session. How about
No,
that?
I have a completely new one, so it's fine.
Yeah, in my case, I've done the same. I've done the same. I've already refreshed mine completely.
If getting the last session's token wouldn't be too much of a trouble, that would be good,
If
because I did
it-
actually change quite
If
a
it
bit.
involves restarting the server, please don't.
Yes, please don't.
I'll just have to restart my computer then.
No.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about Zachariah grabbed the largest room.
It was actually Raiju who has the largest room.
Right, you have the largest room.
Or
Oh
Kyron
yeah,
even.
no. Or maybe Cash. Cash is quite a big one.
Cash has a very big and luxurious room.
Like,
That looks better.
me, Marcus, Timmy, and Halfus.
But yeah, we have a lot to do and a short time to get there. So I guess at the end of said week, what has before we start, what has the other players done during the week of downtime we had?
Well, not as much as the other, at least two of the other party members, or three, I guess, since Israel was also involved in things. Kyron did his usual of just walking about, really. He did approach Zacharias and his organization at some point because he wanted to acquire something, and said something has been acquired, so that was good.
Well,
He hasn't done much in a week, let's put it that way.
Azurius hasn't done a lot either, but he has done some stuff. He's done a lot of business. Certain people have ordered certain enchantments, and he's done some for himself. Azurius also went shopping for some minor magic stuff because Zacharias has been eternally busy. And he also on the first day just wasn't here at all. He went off to go to speak to his organization. Other than that, he's been around, and a lot more fire has been appearing than usual. Like not just like little fireball this time, but like entire columns of fire reaching upwards.
That seems
Like-
dangerous in town.
you know, I can leave town quite quickly. Then do it. Also had a drink with Cash, I believe. Speaking of which, how's Cash been doing?
She has been spending time in her organization, and she has spending some time in the streets of Gaston Hall. Some mysterious stuff. And I doubt any of you can. Well, maybe you can, because some of you are really, really creepy. But yeah, she has been spending some time that will not be said.
Okay. Well, at the end of the week, there will be a
Most likely at night, perhaps.
yeah, it will be a flash from Zacharias' room as he teleports in.
Unfortunately, your room is eternally locked and water.
Where? My token is now gone.
Yes, I was gonna put it in.
Okay. And together with Marcus.
What is Zacharias' room like?
Zacharias' room, when you look around, is very austere. It has basically a workbench around here, where like tons of medical detritus is just strewn about. And there's like a pile of books next to his bed. Apart from that, not much. And the bed, probably won't be using that anymore ever.
Yeah.
Because I don't need to. Well, Zacharias looks normal, when he appears here. Looks over to Marcus and says, I suppose then, Marcus, that we should inform the others that we have returned.
Yes. I'm sure that they'll be surprised by your plan.
Zacharias looks up and down to Marcus. How is that new body treating you? Obsidian and blood, yes. And so many spells.
I certainly feel stronger.
Good, good. It was a
Sturdier,
lot.
at least.
We will need that, no doubt. Zacharias will move past and use a mage hand to fling open Karen's door.
You see Karen pacing around and looking rather irritated in general as he looks to you and says, What?
A meeting.
Okay. Also, hi, Marcus. What?
What? Record scratch.
Oh.
You probably could have heard his boots clanking down the hall.
Probably. Isn't he like deathly silent though? It's like he has that whole armor, but he can't hear him. It's so weird. He's like a shadow.
Well, I mean, I get +8 to stealth, but I still make a shitload of noise.
Zacharias will
Roll a stealth check.
Zacharias will use mage hand to open the room to the crafting chamber.
You'll see Azurius in there, and almost like a feeling of absolute blasphemy is in there.
Meeting.
1 second then.
Knock on the door.
You knock? What is this?
I respect Cash's privacy.
Cash will open the door, give you a very cold look.
Meeting.
Fine. Guess I'll just save my skills and
Who needs
Check
skills,
up.
right?
I do.
Preposterous.
Oh yeah, I need to do that too.
Just imagine Cash is in there.
Okay.
Because I just saved her skills and it's gonna take some time.
Alright, well, when everyone is inside, Zacharias will look around as he settles down the table. You see he is... there seems to be something a little bit off with him. You can't really put your finger on it, perhaps. But, yeah, something's definitely changed. He looks around and says, well, my dear colleagues, as you can see, I have brought back our friend Lictor Vestromo. Motions towards Marcus. being utterly destroyed and dead is not the hindrance it once was.
So whatever that thing was you found in the tower has helped, I presume.
Yes, quite a lot, as it turns out. Many secrets were learned from that thing. Many important secrets. It also allowed me to, well, complete some of the research I have been doing since, well, since before the horn, if truth is to be told. Zacharias smiles a cold smile. As such, I have changed, you might say. And he basically snaps his fingers. And we remove this token. We can
Snaps his fingers and runs into a wall.
get that token away. And the illusion falters. And before you, where Zacharias stands, now stands this horrid amalgamation of like undeath and spells, like power just radiating from him, as you stare upon the lich form of Zacharias.
Karen looks at you, blinks slightly, and starts smiling. I see you've lost weight.
Quiet, Chiron, quiet. His voice is like raspy and hoarse, as if it's not really vocal cords that are forming it anymore. The power I have attained is vast. I will not be easily destroyed now. He sort of chuckles. And, cold sweat may perhaps break out on people with less experience with evil and dread than the party gathered. I imagine like every rat in the house just running for its damn life at this point.
I do remember our lictor Marcus here saying the same thing last time, that he would not be so easily destroyed, and you see how that all turned out. So what makes you so certain?
I have to say, Zacharias is a lot more careful than Marcus is.
I am indeed. I have taken certain precautions to stop me from being annihilated. He motions to Marcus, and we have secured some means to make it more difficult for Marcus to meet the same fate.
Good, I suppose.
It should also be
shrugs.
mentioned that my destroyers had a specific goal in mind.
We've
And
certainly
that is-
attracted a lot of attention,
We did.
which is good, because it means they are quite scared of us, I would imagine.
Zacharias seems thoughtful. It's hard to see now in his lich form. He doesn't really have much of facial expressions. His eyes keep glowing though with a malevolent blue, like fire. And he says, "We do have quite a task ahead of us. The copper dragon Erymanthus must still be brought low if we are to have Shargamon attack the Adarium. With a bit of luck, they will think that the last raid we did was only to acquire the skull of the nameless tyrant, and that we don't want anything else from the island. They cannot know that we are there actually to destroy them completely. And, as I said, with a bit of luck, they thought that the theft was the main thing, and have somewhat gone back to normal. This is where we will strike."
Then we should get to it.
Zacharias nods. "Indeed we should." How far off the coast was the Dragon Isle, Malachi?
I mean, it's not super far, but it's not trivial to. You can't swim there.
Sure. Is it less than 10 miles?
Let me check my map. No, I don't think so.
Alright, because then we might need to do some shenanigans here. Because the problem is, by the rules, if Marcus is destroyed and cannot get to his coffin within 2 hours or whatever it is, he is destroyed permanently again. So his coffin needs to be within 2 hours of reach of wherever we go, and if he dies.
9 miles.
So we have to keep it on us, basically.
It needs to be 9 miles away, at maximum from the island. So either we put it on a boat,
Bag of holding seems like the best option.
or if there is like a small island like close to it.
Oh
we can-
yeah, there's like an island. You were there. You saw that the top of the island has like all kinds of crazy creatures on it, like 6-legged lizards, and sort of a 4-armed monkeys
no.
swinging about and
No,
whatnot.
I mean if there is an island that is not a dragon's island.
Oh, I mean there are a few.
We could bury and hide the coffin there. It is protected with Mage's Private Sanctum, so it can be scryed, and if we bury it, like no one will really find it in a day at least. And it is alarmed, I think, so, you know. Might notice if someone actually tampers with it, but that would be an option. The other option is to bring it with us in a bag of holding, and if Marcus dies, he will just go into the bag of holding. Which he can do since he is not alive.
Yeah, he won't suffocate, unlike most of us.
Exactly.
Yep. Because breathing is for chums. Chums?
Scrubs. Scrums, shubs. So yeah, bring it with us. We can certainly do that. Then someone should carry it that is not Marcus, because he becomes mist, so he can't carry his own coffin, really.
Well, one side of it is sheep has near unlimited carry weight.
And the bag of holding is not that heavy.
That's the other side to it, which is, any of us can really carry a bag of holding. I mean, I have like 17 strength.
I think you should carry it, as there is.
I should hold Marcus in my backpack.
Yeah.
Fine, Marcus can go in my backpack.
Alright, fine then. If Zacharias gets destroyed, he will end up in his demiplane.
Which none of you have a key to.
Nope. Because of course he has a demiplane, he's a lich.
Oh,
Of
Demi
course he
Plains,
does.
how I love you.
So we put the coffin in the bag of holding, which Azirius will have. Then we make sure that we have all of our buffs prepared, and then we do our windwalk thing again, I would assume.
We do, yes. When we get close, Zacharias will tell people to get close, and he will cast Invisibility Sphere. So we can sneak in using that, hopefully.
So it can be the invisible cloud. How long did that last?
It lasts fairly long.
Minutes per level, I do believe.
All the titles are off my token.
Oh,
well.
no.
You
spent time on
can go ahead and rework it all. I lost my ones as well, actually. I
Yeah.
think.
Let me see. Invisibility Sphere. The time is a minute per level, yeah. So basically, when we're 15 to 10 minutes out, we'll cast an Invisibility Sphere and have a few minutes when we land to walk around before they see us. And hopefully we can either assault and murder Water Lady, or go deeper inside the base and do some damage.
Being hopeful.
Indeed. And yeah, as a lich, I am quite
Kind of
hard to
hard.
destroy these days.
Not impossible, but it's pretty difficult.
Oh, no, certainly not impossible. But I am much more tough now than I was when we left, that's for sure. Always roll an 8 on that, I'm really annoyed.
Ah, you almost have as much HP as Kyron now.
Just like I always roll a 14 on this roll. There you see?
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. But yeah, with that, I suppose we're off, right?
Let's see what I roll.
Yeah.
Except I'm having the problem where I keep disconnecting, which is being a bit disconcerting.
No sense wasting time.
Zacharias will also... By the way, touching Zacharias, touching his hand is a bad idea, because he basically level drains you and permanently paralyzes you. Unless you're Marcus, because Marcus get healed if Zacharias touches him, or he touches Zacharias.
Cash would not dream of touching.
But he is wearing gloves when around you guys, just in case.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he's nice like that.
So we still have to teleport out of here, because it wouldn't be nice to be seen as walking or flying around as a cloud in Garson Hall.
Yeah, exactly. We could, of course, just walk outside town and then cast the spells.
We could.
Either way, you know.
But yeah, teleportation out. We'll go to one of the small islands close to Dragon's Isle. Why did Lady Cash take 30 hit points damage?
Because I wanted to root my temporary hit points and I don't wanted to do it like that. Because I need to gain 30 temporary.
Something is killing her.
Oh no.
Okay. Then... Do we walk or do we teleport? We kind of do need to decide on that.
We teleport.
We teleport, because we're evil and powerful. And walking wouldn't do.
Of course not.
Now, make sure you hold.
Yeah, Zacharias holds.
Zacharias' hands.
Yeah, he holds out his gloved hand. Careful where you touch.
Now we run away at full speed.
Do you have a frightful aura or something?
Yes, I do.
What's the DC?
21.
Yeah, we will
And
get
if you're
used to
within
him.
10 feet of me.
Kyron don't care.
I don't know if you're actually susceptible to it. I guess that is up to Manikai to decide. I mean, Zacharias,
No, I just...
Zacharias do consider you his ally, so he wouldn't like intend to scare you.
Are you
You
sure
can
that
suppress it,
That was just for giggles, basically.
but generally, he is susceptible if you're your friend or not.
It's just I'm so damn creepy.
Well, you're an abomination.
Yes, I am.
Well, at least Kyron is now technically immune to that for 24 hours.
It's true.
So he will treat you as always, which means that he doesn't really... He's rather neutral.
Cash is freaking out.
Sounds appropriate. Well,
I think that could also be interpreted as disapproval.
disgust.
Disgust, yeah.
there are multiple ways to
Scared
interpret.
It's like being scared of a maggot. That's not the right word. You're disgusted of a maggot.
Oh, come now. Yeah, Zacharias waits for the others to get close so he can do the damn spell.
Well, Dark is.
I can't move myself because I'm disconnecting and reconnecting for some reason. Someone can move me.
No, I can't. Error running token, move token, error body roll.
Because I moved him.
Tina got it.
Alright, we teleport away. Poof!
Cash will look really disgusted at Zacharias.
Zacharias doesn't notice. He's too happy.
Well, Cash is not.
If he did notice.
Wait, Zacharias unhappy?
As happy as a lich can be. He's a being filled of eternal hatred and malice.
Oh, through the window. That's what he sings in his head constantly.
Just like Marcus. But Marcus doesn't sing it in his head. He sings it out loud.
Tiptoe through the window.
I mean, you can just move when you're ready.
We are ready.
Oh.
So... I guess we move to the map.
Yeah, go to the Isle of Eriamanthrius.
Well, we can't just teleport there. We have to go somewhere else first and then fly over there.
Well, but we're doing that.
Yes.
That's what we're doing. So.
And we have the Erymantheus map accessible, so I'm just gonna post myself outside of it.
Oh, that's a good point. We have that map. Copy...
Okay, this is getting frustrating.
So we are going... flying like here, I suppose?
I'm gonna pick up a little bit of minute buffs for this, I think.
We need to land first, though. I think.
I can cast spells when I'm flying.
Sure.
I don't see why not.
Arrows
Hang on, I
definitely
need to
good
check
on
the durations.
Oh, and while you're cloud, you can't really access focus or anything like that.
Well,
Material.
if the spell doesn't need a focus, then it's fine.
Let's see. Let's see if mirror images needs a focus.
that. And sorcerers don't care.
Well, you care about focus, it's not about the hero components.
Yeah.
No, it's vocal and somatic, so I don't need a focus for that.
A little cloud surrounded by clouds.
Yep. And invisible, because spheres.
So it would be a great time to pull up my scroll invisibility purge.
No.
Perfect time. Do you want me to copy your token, TDS, or can you do it that
Yeah, you have
yourself?
to do it for me because I had it
Okay.
copied and then I changed map and then I got disconnected.
Okay, we got you.
But if it keeps doing it, I'll just log on my laptop.
Oh, goody.
Okay, I assume we are just waiting for DDS. We aren't actually just floating here for 20 minutes.
You can feel free.
Oh.
You can feel free to move me in with you guys.
Well, then we land, I suppose.
Do we, when we float closer, Zacharias will keep an eye out for the dolphin lady.
Dolphin lady.
Sure.
Is she about?
I mean, not that you see.
Let's see what I see. Do I see a dolphin lady with a 53 perception check?
Not that you see, no.
Okay.
Ridiculous amount of perception.
Okay, we land. We spend the 30 seconds turning into our normal forms. And then we spend, at least Kyron spends another few seconds to cast a buff or three.
So we'll cash.
What exact buffs is there anyone wants? Just general walking around. Like
Shield of
anyone
Faith.
wants? Okay, if you want a shield of faith, you can have a shield of faith.
Hey, spells like the Constitution one, right? Whatever it is, Bear's Constitution or something.
What
Bear's
about-
Endurance, rather. That doesn't increase your hit points, does it?
You
does it?
can't have that.
You can't have
Yeah, I
that.
know, but
You
I'm
have
saying
no
because I can use Eagle's Splendor, and it will. I'm wondering
would
if that
increase
will
your hit
increase.
points.
Yes,
It
yeah,
would
it does.
increase
Yeah.
your hit points.
It
Okay.
increases your hit points.
You just lose like hit point against when you
Yeah.
use a spell.
Okay, so they're like rage hit points.
Yes.
Yes, they act exactly the same.
Oh, mutagen hit points.
Yes.
Yeah, you can add mutation to Constitution.
So this is when I cast spells on myself as well.
Yeah. Anyone else specifically want a shield of faith so I can mark that off?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, I'll mark that off. Does Marcus want one just to fill up my level 1 slots?
Sure. Yes, actually.
I don't know if you have a deflection bonus or not. Is that powerful? So
No. No.
that case, you
Babu,
get-
no.
in that
No, I
case, you get your +4 deflection bonus.
Thank you.
You know, if everyone else has got it, I might as well cast it myself, right? Actually, no, not needed. Not me. Okay, maybe I will. Just to be safe.
Stop bickering back then. Let's kill stuff.
Indeed.
Oh, yes, no, yes. You know, it's kind of hard not to bicker. There's someone very creepy standing next to me.
I resent that.
And then also 5 feet away from you.
You know, I don't find Marcus creepy anymore.
So.
Malachi, can you or someone with DM privileges go into my HP change thing and make me able to use that? Because I can't.
The glory of importing them, not because you import them off the GM set. So
Indeed.
There you go.
Thank you.
As for the people discussing in the chat, if Mithra wills for the bag, for the coffin to come out of the bag, I think Mithra could do much worse things to us.
That is very restrictive. If Mithra decides for direct divine intervention against us, then we have other problems than the bag.
you know, we can't. Yeah, unless we're suddenly rank 10 mythic, there's nothing we can even try and do.
It's kind of silly, actually, because of the way that my charisma works with instead of Constitution. Whenever I want to give myself Eagle Splendor, I have to give myself both Eagle Splendor and Bear's Endurance, just to replicate the effects.
Yeah.
There are a way around it, but it's awkward.
Kyron will go this way because he wants to go back to the
I want
building thing.
I want some revealing of the mist here. Before we
You're
move on.
surrounded by 500 enemies.
Might be.
Cash.
You should probably stand a bit closer to Zacharias as long as the orb is running, so we can actually poke around.
Oh, we're
That's
invisible. Right, okay.
Your invisibility orb. So you guys get down here as well.
Well, yeah, I get some lag, so.
Like I know Cash has super high stealth probably, but
Well, stealth still only works if you have like no line of sight. So if something stands right in front of Cash, she will be seen.
She can be hidden if they're not so actively looking for her. Possible.
Do we hear anything, Malachi? Any movement? Any action at all?
We hear sort of the shimmering of the crystals, the sound of the waves, the skittering of these weird little animals running around everywhere.
Pieces of Zacharias' flesh falling off.
No, he has no flesh anymore. It's just bones and magic.
Don't say that, by the way.
Seems the area has been cleaned up, though. Since you were here last.
Well, then it's not dilly-dally here.
At least they do the house cleaning.
I guess.
Do we get heroism and stuff?
If you want heroism, I can't use it anymore.
Heroism's nice. Oh yeah, we had.
And you can't either,
Never mind then. That's why not?
because you're an undead. You're immune to morale effects. Heroism is a morale effect.
Oh, okay.
Turns
Wait,
out being a vampire has
sure?
downsides. Yes. It is a morale effect, and you are immune to that.
Kyron's the one who probably get the most out of having heroism.
Kyron has heroism.
Now down the hallway.
'Cause
Stay near
Kyron is
Zacharias,
a
everyone. Hold hands. Marcus, hold hands. Marcus.
I was friggin' checking in.
Should we trace our steps back? There was a bridge we didn't cross last time. Should we take a look over there, or should we go like?
I think
Basically,
we should just go for the tower, basically.
I want to. There's a lot of area. I want to check like over here. See what
Oh,
that is.
I don't know where over here is.
Before to the east, before we go into the tower. The tower should be the last thing we go to.
Okay.
I mean, there's two sides of it. Kill the big bad guy, we can just leave.
Yeah, he can probably summon every creature on this damn island if he pleases, and if he does, the fight.
And we'll kill everything.
Consider that water lady did an AoE attack for like 20 d6 force damage on us, that almost one-shot of the party.
Lightning
It
sucks.
didn't.
It didn't even hit me.
No, you were the only one who survived
That's-
unscathed, but Zacharias went almost kaput with that.
Like, poof goes the wizard.
Yeah, but now Marcus is here, and Zacharias is a lich.
Still,
We
I'm
are
not immune
definite-
to force
We have
damage.
like, yeah. It's
Can I put energy resistance force on?
No,
No.
it's not an energy
Unfortunately.
resistance. Also, yeah, energy resistance,
Again,
acid.
it was sonic lightning.
I can give you the 120 each versus
Sonic
acid.
lightning. Oh.
You can mark it on 120 versus
Okay.
acid.
Yeah, wasn't force. I thought it was force last time too, because the way
yeah, I
you
did.
described it, you said it was like force energy, and then you never
It's
actually
like the
specified what kind of
boom
damage
of
it was.
thunder. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I said force lightning. Oh, not
He
Sonic
probably
lightning.
did.
And I didn't hear it. Oh well.
I remember
That's my
someone
problem.
being like, "Oh,
Okay.
That's
oh
good
well.
to know.
My fault then.
Exactly. Come on, Rahal. Zacharias is not supposed to feel fear anymore.
Oh, he's not afraid. He's just smart.
You mean 31 intelligence?
well, what if some people go to the tower and the rest goes to the other side?"
That sounds like a good idea.
We can cover more ground that way.
Exactly.
Let's split up. I'm gonna take a shower while the murderers are loose in the house.
Do, 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 do.
And we're gonna have
I
nothing.
gotta
to eat.
get